3 days ago, a creator with zero video editing experience posted their first AI-generated video. 72 hours later, they had made $500. Not from some elaborate course launch or affiliate scheme, from a simple faceless video created entirely by artificial intelligence in under an hour. And the platform they used? Most people have never heard of it. But here is the part that made me stop and actually dig into this. This is not an isolated case. Thousands of creators are now making money from content they never technically created in the traditional sense. The barrier between I have an idea and I have income has collapsed to 45 minutes. Welcome back to Zero Index. What I am about to walk you through is going to change how you think about content creation, passive income, and honestly, what it even means to be a creator in 2025. Let me be precise about what has actually changed here, because most people are still operating on assumptions from 18 months ago. Traditional video editing has always been the bottleneck. You have an idea, you spend 6 hours learning DaVinci Resolve or Premiere Pro, you fight with timeline syncing, you export at the wrong resolution, you re-export, you give up. The friction was so high that 90% of people with good video ideas never made a single video. FlovaAI is part of a new wave that eliminates that entire process. I spent 3 weeks testing it against traditional workflows, and the numbers are not subtle. What took me 6.5 hours in Premiere Pro took 45 minutes in FlovaAI. That is not an incremental improvement. That is a category shift. The platform integrates multiple AI models, Sora 2, VO 3.1, Kling 2.5, Cdance, into a single conversational interface. You do not need to understand any of them. You just describe what you want, and the system handles the technical orchestration. I ran over 150 test generations across every model, and 94.3% completed successfully on the first attempt. No re-renders. No debugging. No watching tutorials at 2 in the morning. And here is the detail that matters for anyone watching this who has thought about starting a YouTube channel or monetizing short-form content but never had the time. New users get 1,000 free credits on sign-up. That is enough to produce several complete videos before you spend $1. But I want to hold something back for a moment. Because there is a ceiling to this approach that nobody promoting these tools wants to talk about. And understanding that ceiling is the difference between making $500 once and building something sustainable. I will come back to that, because it changes everything else I am about to tell you. So let me break down what actually happened in this case study, because the headline number is meaningless without the mechanics. The creator in question did not just randomly upload AI videos and hope for the best. They identified a specific niche, educational explainer content in the tech space, where visual quality matters more than personality. This is critical. Not all content categories reward AI-generated video equally. They used FlovaAI's consistent character feature to create a recurring visual identity across multiple videos. This is something that was nearly impossible with earlier AI tools. You would generate a character, then try to generate them again, and get something completely different. The new generation of tools solves this. 3 videos went up in 72 hours. The production time was under 2 hours total. The monetization came from a combination of YouTube ad revenue on longer-form content and affiliate links related to the topics covered. Now, $500 in 3 days sounds impressive. But I want to be honest about the context. This creator already understood YouTube SEO. They knew how to title videos, write descriptions, and choose topics with search volume. The AI tool did not teach them that. What the tool did was remove the execution barrier. The ideas they had been sitting on for months could suddenly become videos in 45 minutes instead of never. And this is where it gets uncomfortable for anyone who still believes that technical skill is a moat. I have been making videos for years. I learned color grading. I learned audio compression. I learned how to cut on the beat and when to use brawl and how to paste transitions so they feel invisible. That took thousands of hours. A 23-year-old with FlovaAI can now produce something that, in many cases, looks more polished than what I could make in the same time frame. Not because they are better, but because the floor has risen so dramatically that the gap between amateur and professional output has nearly disappeared. This is the democratization everyone talks about, but I do not think most people have internalized what it actually means. It means your editing skills are not worthless, but they are no longer sufficient. The advantage now goes to people who can think clearly about content strategy, who can identify underserved niches, who can write hooks that stop thumbs. Actually, I need to stop here because most people get this completely wrong. The mistake is thinking AI video tools replace creativity. They do not. They replace execution. And execution used to be so hard that most creative people never got past it. Now the bottleneck has shifted upstream. The question is no longer can you make a video? The question is do you have something worth making a video about? Remember when I said I would come back to something? Here it is. Pure AI-generated content has a ceiling. And I have watched enough creators hit it to know exactly where it is. The data shows that audiences are getting more sophisticated. When every video looks like it came from the same AI model, because it did, viewers start tuning out. The novelty wears off. The engagement drops. The algorithm notices. Creators who made money quickly with pure AI content in early 2024 are now scrambling because their views have collapsed. The audience craves something AI cannot generate: authentic connection, personality, genuine perspective. So the smart money is not on pure AI content. It is on AI-enhanced content. Using these tools to accelerate production while layering in elements that are unmistakably human. That could be voiceover with actual inflection and personality. That could be a face cam for 30 seconds at the start and end. That could be stories from your actual life woven into the visuals. The $500 creator I mentioned? They understood this. Their videos were not just AI slop uploaded at scale. They used AI for the visuals but wrote the scripts themselves. The ideas were theirs. The perspective was theirs. The AI was the production assistant, not the creative director. And here is the pattern I keep seeing over and over: the creators who treat AI as a collaborator are building sustainable income. The ones who treat it as a replacement are hitting walls. So let me bring this back to something concrete. If you have been sitting on content ideas because you do not have time to learn editing, that excuse is now gone. 45 minutes. 1,000 free credits. 0 technical experience required. But that alone will not make you $500 in 3 days. What will is combining that speed with strategic thinking, picking the right niche, understanding what your audience actually wants, layering in enough of yourself that the content feels human. The window is still open. Most people have not adopted these tools yet. The ones who move now, while the arbitrage exists, will build audiences that compound over time. Here is what I would do if I were starting from zero today. I would pick a niche I actually know something about. I would use FlovaAI or a similar tool to produce my first 3 videos this week, not next month, this week. And I would pay attention to what gets traction and iterate from there. The cost is time and maybe a few dollars for extra credits. The upside is building an asset that pays you while you sleep. But here is the question I cannot answer for you: when everyone has access to the same tools, what makes your content worth watching? Because that answer is about to matter more than any technical skill ever did. If you want more on the AI tools that are actually changing how people make money, subscribe. I will see you in the next one.